It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment, so what a thrill for everyone today to see our drivers lapping Kota at full hot lap speed. It's the Circuit of the Americas, and it's qualifying.
Okay, that's P19. First position, front of the pack. And just behind us are Sainz, Piastri and Tsunoda. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:32.2.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. It's the Circuit of the Americas then, situated 14 miles outside of the great city of Austin. This is a 3.6-mile lap with 20 corners, 10 to the left and 10 to the right, and top speeds of around 200 miles per hour. Overtaking opportunities are available into turns 1 and 12, especially with that rear wing DRS wide open. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Isack Hadjar completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Norris, Gasly, Sainz, Behrman, Hülkenberg, Russell, Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Albon, Tsunoda, Ocon, Théo Pourchaire, Vesti, Sargent, Iwasa, Fittipaldi, and Zhou Guanyu. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's... Here we go then, the formation lap is underway ahead of today's sprint. As all the cars take their positions on the grid, the final preparations have been made, and all that's left is for the drivers to deliver on track.
Yes, mate, I cannot complain about that one. That was an excellent drive. Well done.
It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment, so what a thrill for everyone today to see our drivers lapping COTA at full hot lap speed. It's the Circuit of the Americas, and it's qualifying.
We've dropped to P18. You're leading the pack, that's P1. And we're in front of Leclerc, Piastri and Behrman. Fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 31.9.
Well, you don't need me to remind you that Formula One is now so beloved in the United States that we race here 3 times a year. But let's give respect to COTA, or the Circuit of the Americas, to give it its full name. This place laid the foundations for this moment and still remains the host of the US Grand Prix. We're racing then today in Travis County, Texas, around the 20 corners of this wonderful Circuit of the Americas. We'll be reaching speeds of around 200 miles per hour here today, and there are plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the 2 DRS zones into Turn 1 and the long back straight into Turn 12. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Vesti, Stroll, Sainz, Behrman, Iwasa, Albon, Hülkenberg, Fittipaldi, Ocon, Gasly, Tsunoda, Joe, Sargent, Théo Pourchaire and Isack Hadjar. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say they've got the better of them more often than not. Now, we had great fun watching them win last time out. What a great victory it was. But can they carry that into today's race?
It's the important one, isn't it, Crofty? You've done it once, can you do it again? But, you know, if you start believing in yourself and the confidence starts to build, that inner confidence is what you need. And you can carry that through to future races, including this one, and you set that ball rolling. That's the critical thing that they're looking for here. And I believe if you've got that first race win or a win at any stage, it can start to roll with you in a good way.
Here we go, the formation lap is underway here at the Circuit of the Americas. The atmosphere is electric, and the fans have come out in their thousands for today's race. As the cars come back towards the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can, and they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, and failing that, within the points.
Okay, DRS is now available. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 6.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in third. And the time last lap, 1 minute 37.3. out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. We're sat in 16th right now. Okay, that's Sonoda just ahead. Come on, push hard. They're on fresh mediums. And Fittipaldi's behind you. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window opens in 15 laps time. And 26 laps to go now. Now we're boxing this lap. Okay, you've got P3, well done. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Leclerc is behind you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, gap to leader, 3.7 seconds. Your pit window is open, pit window currently open, and 11 laps to go. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 2.0 seconds. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Let's go, come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, Isaac, we want to make sure we're saving some ERS, so let's try and charge it up now. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Oh mate, you made that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it. Okay, clear. Okay, you've got P5, P5. Okay, Vesti's ahead of you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Piastri's behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, so gap to the leader, 24.7 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, good work, great pass. Okay, gap to the car in front, 12.8 seconds. As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
A great victory for them today, Crofty, and you know, it gets to this part in the championship, you're getting tired, you're feeling the fatigue of a long season. Not many races to go now though, and if you can keep this kind of performance up, it's going to serve you well through to the end of this year.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.